All right, guys. So this week, I thought I'd talk a little bit about communication, and this streams not only from a relationship standpoint, but also for life in general, whether it be family, friends, co-workers, bosses, whatever. Communication is a key factor. Now the friends that I've had, a lot of them will say, it just didn't work out, or, I'm no longer friends with them because of. And the the biggest issue there is that they would always say, well, I should have expressed uh, my thoughts more clearly. And yeah, you should have, but uh, communication's a two-way street. You can talk as much as you want. If nobody listens, then you're just basically talking to hear yourself speak. But in the same token, they have to be open to the communication, especially in a relationship where that person might not care. They they might be set in their ways, and they'll be like, you know what? If you don't like it, there's the door, and see you later. Um, so the thing is that you just can't. The only term that comes around is like you can't pussyfoot or pussyfart around to get that done. You have to do it. Um, and now there are steps, in a business environment, open door policies for the boss. That's a huge thing, and don't let it build up. Because if you let it build up, then guess what? You might quit. For friendships, hey, what are you doing? I need to talk to you. And it does not necessarily have to be about that friend. It's always good to talk to another friend to get their point of view, to get their input. Because guess what? It's that some things can be a little tough, and you know, getting all the um, information and uh, research can give you a better understanding. In relationships, it's a little different. From what I've seen from my friends and everything, the in my view and in my opinion, the the biggest reason men and women will cheat is because there is no communication. Now, yeah, a lot of it has to do with time, but remember, if you're communicating, there's time. But if you communicate, you could get the understanding of, okay, why haven't you been with me? Why aren't you spending time with me? Instead of just assuming or taking and saying, hey, they're not spending time, they're probably out cheating, let's go cheat on them. Take that minute and say, hey, we have a problem, let's talk this out. Now, when you go into a conversation, there's two things. One, sorry, one, be prepared for a and the reason I say that is because the fact is that, guess what? You have a you have a gripe, but guess what? That gripe, they might have another one. They might have two. They might have three. When you communicate, regardless of what it is, what it's about, or anything, always make sure that that gripe is for the right reason, um, and that you come out of it a little bit better. Don't hold it, no ill will. You might have that conversation where it's like you're not spending time with me. They might come around with like, well, you're a total bitch and don't want to. Yeah. Now they could go around a different way instead of saying that, but he's you said, hey, you're not spending time. Well, now you know why. So just remember, have an open mind. If if you don't, the communication, the matter is just going to start a fight. The second thing is when you do communicate and when you are holding that line of communication, you need to set boundaries and stick on topic. The topic is this. This is what we're talking about. Do you have a rebuttal? And let them answer. Don't don't go off and say, hey, blah 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 blah, and blah 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 blah, and blah 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 blah. Okay, we're done. That's not communicating. That's you bitching. So I'm gonna let this end on that note. Remember, if you like what I'm talking about, hit the subscribe button down below. I'm gonna do these every Friday, and hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. And I will see you next Friday. Bye.